Bit of nostalgia tonight in Melbourne. They go back to the Showgrounds for harness racing for the TAB meeting, with the show also in progress. Dan Malecki's thoughts on the program in the first: number 1, Burano Lace; 7, Thunder Child; number 6, Sakoba. In the second event at the Showgrounds, number 3, Mr. Jonah to beat number 11, Manawa 2, and number 8, Draft Choice, 3, 11 and 8. In the third event, number 3, KJ's Fella; number 9, Inviolate; and number 6, Lady of the Moment. Race 4, number 9, Ominous Score; number 5, Cruise Liner; and number 1, Be Ready. Aren't we always? Race 5, number 2, Super Sarnell; number 7, Lancashire Lee; and number 4, Ludell's Pride, with the all clear at Ipswich. In the sixth at the Showgrounds, 1, Master Albatross; 6, Carnivation; and number 7, Omnipotent. Race 7, number 1, Trapper's Girl; number 8, She Can Whiz; and number 10, He's a Bloomfield. And that's the Showgrounds. They ran into Dominions there, which will probably cause you a surprise if you haven't seen it before. At Terralgan, the update: number 1, Fair Royale is the tote favourite at it. Number 6, Sakob, $3.90. Thunder Child, $8.80. Happy Happy Joy Joy, $6.40. And the selections from Dan Malecki: number 1, Burano Lace; number 7, Thunder Child; and number 6, Sakob. And at the Gold Coast, take 2 coming up at the Gold Coast, Melbourne Showgrounds and Ipswich. We'll go to one of them on the other side of this break.
Leonard is in this role again, showing the way from Cane Toad right on his hammer.
Up goes the line and the way they go in the first event. Now, Burano Lace began pretty well, but so too did Shiraz Lass out wide, and pushing through in the middle was Gemma Marie, so a line of 3 heading out of the straight the first time. Burano Lace doing its best to hold on to the lead here. From on the outside of it second was Gemma Marie. Easing back in for the trail was Shiraz Lass. And getting through onto the leader's back now was Happy Happy Joy Joy. Now 3 back on the outside. Smart Spur is on the outside of Bullinger Gem. There's a break of 6 or 7 metres to Sakobi, and then Thunder Child and 4 metres away to Thunderstorm at the tail of the field. And he would be about 30 metres off the lead. In front is Burano Lace for Ginger Gleeson, and it's clear by about a neck. Facing the breeze is Gemma Marie second. Happy Happy Joy Joy was third. Shiraz Lass is 1 out and 1 back. And then Bullinger Gem, who's 3 back the inside. The running line was Smart Spur, Sakobi third last, and then came the Thunders, Child and Storm second last and last respectively. They have 2 circuits left to travel now, and the leader is Burano Lace. From on the outside of it, Gemma Marie. Third is Happy Happy Joy Joy. 1 by 1 is Shiraz Lass fourth, and fifth on the inside, Bullinger Gem. From Smart Spur, Sakobi. Thunder Child second last, and back to the inside of it was Thunderstorm. So the order has not changed. This is the way they settled a lap ago, and they're heading down the back straight with a lap and a half to go, and it's Burano Lace narrowly in front. Second is Gemma Marie, but doing it the hard way without cover. Third on the inside was Happy Happy Joy Joy. Shiraz Lass is fourth, and then came Bullinger Gem, who's 3 back the inside of Smart Spur. Now Sakobi's centre light out 3 deep is making a move, and also coming out 3 wide, Thunder Child has a trail on the back of Sakobi, and Thunderstorm is now 1 off the inside last. They have 1 lap to go. That's about 600 metres from home, and Burano Lass trying to lead all the way, narrowly in front of Gemma Marie. Happy Happy Joy Joy third, Shiraz Lass fourth. Sakobi's out 3 wide but driven along. Bullinger Gem inside Smart Spur, Thunderstorm on the inside of Thunder Child out wide, but it's Burano Lace going all right down the back. 400 to go. Burano Lace led by 1.5 metres. Gemma Marie being niggled at. Happy Happy Joy Joy on a loose rein third, and then Shiraz Lass off the track is Sakobi. Bullinger Gem, Smart Spur, Thunder Child and Thunderstorm. Burano Lace 200 to go, leads by 1.5 metres to Gemma Marie. Happy Happy Joy Joy on the leader's back, and then Bullinger Gem. The rest are struggling. Burano Lace turns into the straight in front. Burano Lace about 2 metres to Gemma Marie, trying to knuckle down. Happy Happy Joy Joy on the inside, but it's Burano Lass and Ginger Gleeson in front, and Burano Lace won it. Burano Lace first beat Gemma Marie, and out wide on the track Bullinger Gem. Close up, Happy Happy Joy Joy. Then came Thunderstorm.
From Broddy Bay, Tellyman, Chuck and Simon's Adam is right down the out.
On this very busy evening, this Tuesday night, we have, of course, the continuation of the Twilight meetings, Pacing and Greyhounds, and, of course, a big program tonight as well. Showground dividends on the first. And a historic another meeting at the Showgrounds after all these years, eh? And the Showgrounds race 1, it's 1 Burano Lace, 3 even and 150. 2 Gemma Marie at 220 and 9 Bullenguard Gem at 640. The Quinella pays 1 and 2, 1560, and the trifecta of 1, 2 and 9, $229 even, race 1 at the Showgrounds. We will take a short break and we'll come back with a whole lot more racing, including the Bombardier at 7:30, 6 Jeremy Johnson 12, 7 Rayleigh Flash 53, 8 Draft Choice 390, 9 Flying Debris at 16, Jenna Trick number 10 at 21, and 550 for Manawatu. Dan Malecki likes 3, Mr. Jonah 11 Manawatu, and 8 Draft Choice 3, 11 and 8. The next of the Gold Coast, Melbourne Hold. Bloomfield Red number 1, 780. Number 3, Mr. Jonah at 390. It's a real carnival atmosphere there tonight in Melbourne Showgrounds. 5 Bombardier at 830. 13s for number 6 rather, Jeremy Johnson. Go down to 8 Draft Choice is now into 370. And 20s and 28s for the 9 and 10. And then over the page to Manawatu number 11 at 570. They're on the track at the Showgrounds. Dan likes number 3, Mr. Jonah, 11 Manawatu, and 8 Draft Choice, 3, 11, 8. Now the previous event at Ipswich, race 5, 4 Bobby's Ghost 2 Fun, as the favourite is now $3. Draft Choice is Dan.
It was Bloomfield Red, and it will lead from Mr. Jonah and Classic Scotch. And driving through into 4th is Jeremy Johnson. A little wider on the track in the run of the first turn was Marnie Star. Bombardier going through along the inside. And they were followed next as they work off the back the first time there by the back markers. And we've got Flying Debris making an error there, and it'll drop out to a clear last. He's going to give away an impossible start, you would think, from there. Into the home straight they worked the first time. Now, when they get to the winning post, they've still got 4 laps to go. And the leader is Bloomfield Red, and it's clear by 5 metres to Jeremy Johnson. Third, the outside, Mr. Jonah. But hooking around at 3 wide was Classic Scotch. Bombardier 3 back the inside, then Rayleigh Flash. Next on the inside was Marnie Star. Then Draft Choice, who at the moment is in the running line from Jenna Trick and Manawatu, and Flying Debris made a mistake shortly after the start and is a further 15 metres away last. They have completed 1 lap and worked down the back, 3.5 to go, and Bloomfield Red is 2 metres clear from Classic Scotch. Jeremy Johnson 3rd, but on the leader's back, and 1 out and 1 back. Mr. Jonah is 4th. Bombardier 3 back the inside 5th. Rayleigh Flash the running line. Marnie Star next on the inside from Draft Choice, and then came Jenna Trick, Manawatu, and Flying Debris now tacks on, but it's still 30 metres off the lead. About to work into the home straight, 3 to go, and Bloomfield Red in front. Second, the outside, Classic Scotch. Jeremy Johnson having a nice run on the leader's back, and Mr. Jonah is 4th. Then Bombardier racing inside Rayleigh Flash. 4 back along the inside, Marnie Star. From Draft Choice, Jenna Trick, Manawatu, and at the tail end of the field was Flying Debris as they head out of the straight. Bloomfield Red, the leader, is clear by 2.5 metres. In second position is Classic Scotch, but having to do it fairly tough, racing without cover. Jeremy Johnson 3rd on the inside, tracking the leader. 1 out and 1 back was Mr. Jonas, had a nice run, and then Bombardier 3 back the inside. Midfield the running line, Rayleigh Flash, and then came Marnie Star. Draft Choice is racing around it, still giving the leader about 15 metres. Next over on the inside, Jenna Trick, and then Manawatu, and Flying Debris is 3 or 4 metres away at the tail end of the field. They're about to work into the home stretch now, and they'll have about 2 circuits left to travel, and it's Bloomfield Red, the leader. Trying to lead throughout is 1.5 metres clear, with Classic Scotch sitting outside it. Jeremy Johnson 3rd. 4th, Mr. Jonah. Bombardier 5th, and 6th, the outside, Rayleigh Flash. 7th on the inside, Marnie Star. Draft Choice is 8th, still about 15 metres off the lead. There's been little change. Jenna Trick on the inside of Manawatu, and Flying Debris, 1 away from the inside, is whipping them in as they work into the back. And it's Bloomfield Red, the leader now. Down the back straight, they have about 900 left to travel, and it leads by 1.5 metres. Second on the outside is Classic Scotch, wheeling out 3 deep, Mr. Jonah. Hooking out 4 wide on the track as Rayleigh Flash coming into it fast. Then Jeremy Johnson on the inside. Draft Choices run up behind them, and then Bombardier followed by Jenna Trick as they run up towards the home bend. Bloomfield Red being urged along. The tacklers are there though. 4 wide, Rayleigh Flash. 3 out, Mr. Jonah. 1 off was Classic Scotch. Just in behind them, Draft Choice Choice is working up with a trail, so a few of these are going quite a long way from home. We've got, I think it might be Minutemen out 4 deep as they go to the bell, and at Gallop Rayleigh Flash. And Bloomfield Red shifting away from the inside. Jeremy Johnson got through on the inside. This is what we want to see, and it's all happening into the back straight. Jeremy Johnson took over. Bloomfield Red giving ground, broke up. Trailing through, Bombardier is into second spot. Then Classic Scotch, Genetric going through along the inside. Race changes complexion. They're in the back straight. Final time, Jeremy Johnson the leader. Bombardier second, Genetric third. Classic Scotch is fourth, and then Draft Choice and Manawatu. Jeremy Johnson in front, but closing fast as Bombardier. 3 metres to Genetric, and then Classic Scotch. They look the chances. Turning for home, Jeremy Johnson in front. Bombardier trying to reel it in, and then Genetric. 100 to go. Jeremy Johnson in front. Bombardier trying to lift. Jeremy Johnson fighting back. Bombardier knuckling down. Jeremy Johnson. Jeremy Johnson, I think, wanted a nose, Bombardier. Third, Genetric, and an exciting go to the trot. Manawatu, Classic Scotch, Draft Choice, Mr. Jonah. Bloomfield Red, Marnie Star, Flying Debris, and Rayleigh Flash, and they took off some of them a long way from home, but they certainly made it interesting. And we've got a photo finish on race 2, the Just Money Trotters Cup.
Okay, the divs there. And at number 6, Jeremy Johnson, 14.90, 380, 5 Bombardier, 280, 10 Genetric, 480. The Quinella, $50.10 with the trifecta 6, 5 and 10 on Super Tab, $1,690. Let's update the Terralgan event. Too, they're obviously having all the jumping events and all the things that happen in the middle of the showground area, the carnival atmosphere as well, and the pacing, of course, most importantly. KJ's Fella at 310 is well supported, so is the 9 in Violate at 320, and in the middle there 5 Dreamy Ambrose 640. Let's go back to the showgrounds for race 3, and once again here's Dan Malecki.
On the front and 4 on the second line, the scratching number 7. Moving up well, the Dusty Miller pace over 1910 metres. There's been money for number 9 in Violate with the bookmakers. And they're just about set for a start. 3 laps when they get to the winning post. Ready for a start. And away they go. Now KJ's Fella began pretty quickly here, and it'll get across to lead. KJ's Fella in front from Manwara BJ on the inside of Scooter Long Liz. In Violate got a nice run through the field, and is up into 4th spot from Thoré Chevalier down on the inside. Next the inside was Lady of the Moment, and they were followed by King of Broadway about 4 metres away to Ken's Revenge, and Dreamy Armbre will settle down last. The leader, KJ's Fella, going down the back straight on the first circuit, and it's a sulky's length clear. On the inside was Manwara BJ in Violate from the 1-1, hooks out 3 wide and is quickly working forward around Scooter Long Liz. 3 back from the inside, Thoré Chevalier gets 1 off now, so out 3 wide is King of Broadway. Lady of the Moment getting through on the inside from Ken's Revenge, and Dreamy Armbre was last. Heading down the straight, they have 2 circuits to go. KJ's Fella led in Violate up to second on the outside. Manwara BJ leaders back third. In the 1-1, Scooter Long Liz, but out 3 wide was King of Broadway around it. Lady of the Moment next on the inside of Thoré Chevalier. Ken's Revenge second last. And last on the inside was Dreamy Armbro as they head into the back now. And the leader is KJ's Fella, and it's clear from Inviolate, the margin about 1.5 metres. Third on the inside, Manwara BJ. Parked out 3 wide now was King of Broadway having little luck. And in the centre of those runners was Scooter Long Liz. 3 back the inside, Lady of the Moment. And they were followed by Thoré Chevalier, Ken's Revenge and Dreamy Armbro at the tail of the field. Well, they're about to head into the home straight and get the bell lap, and it's KJ's Fella in front from Inviolate, who's been without cover for a lap now. Third on the inside was Manwara BJ. King of Broadway's had no luck. It's been stuck out 3 wide. Between runners was Scooter Long Liz. Now 3 deep with the trail, Ken's Revenge. Lady of the Moment, 3 back along the inside. In the centre was Thoré Chevalier. And 4 metres away at the tail of the field was Dreamy Armbro as they work to the back. And KJ's Fella's in front. And it's clear from Inviolate, who's running second. Third on the inside is Manwara BJ. Out wide, King of Broadway sticking on. Scooter Long Liz driven along in the centre. And then Ken's Revenge, Lady of the Moment. Well back Thoré Chevalier and Dreamy Armbro at the tail of the field. Inviolate putting it to KJ's Fella off the back. It's Inviolate and KJ's Fella. They kick away now, 5 metres in front. Third was Manwara BJ. Fourth on the outside, Scoot Along Liz. Turning for home, it's Inviolate and KJ's Fella together. Inviolate the outside, got its neck in front of KJ's Fella. Inviolate now 1.5 metres in front and starting to draw clear, and Inviolate comes away. Inviolate scores. Second in will be Scoot Along Liz. Third could have been Manwara BJ, and if it did, it's cut out KJ's Fella right on the line. Running on quite strongly, Ken's Revenge out wide, and then came Dreamy Armbro, Lady of the Moment, and then further back to Thorray Chevalier and King of Broadway pulling up amongst the tail enders. 9 Inviolate, Chris Alford sitting without cover was Inviolate, but it's proved too strong. It kicked away in the home stretch. KJ's Fella, who was locked in a duel for a short distance, then faded over the concluding stages. 9 Inviolate, a 4-year-old gelding by Safely Kept out of Sarah Pebble, owned by A. Frost, trained by Noel Alexander, driven by Chris Alford. Number 9 Inviolate will be the winner. From Scoot Along Liz, there will be a photo for the minor placings. Number 4, a 4-year-old mare by Stone Ridge Scooter out of Go Liz Go, and raced by P. Van Hastoyen and E. Wales. The trainer-driver, Peter Van Hastoyen. And also very close for that third end with Manwara BJ, Rodney Ellie, trained by Jeff Parsons. A gelding by Cross Current from Michelle Adios and raced by G and K Parsons in a photo with the tiring KJ's Fella, trained and driven by John Caldo. Now in race 4, the Hellwares Pace, scratch 6 Auditor and 8 Century, 6 and 8, and the driver of 2 in the bar, Justin Tawney. Race 4, the driver of number 2, Justin Tawney. Stand by for official numbers on race 3. And here they are, they're 9, 4 and 1. 9, 4, 1. Fourth in was number 10, Ken's Revenge, and KJ's Fella has wound up 5th. 9, 4, 1. The margin 7.5 by 1.5. 7.5 metres by 1.5. Half ahead between third and fourth. The gross, 233.6, 230.
And number 1, Manwara BJ at 280. Cornella 4 and 9, 1920. Trifecta 9, 4 and 1. Paid $329 even on race 3 at the Showgrounds. Now we're going next to the... Set at the Showgrounds for the 4th, here's Dan.
Named after one of the greats in Hellwares. The light is on and they're away in racing. Be Ready and In the Bar both begin very fast. Be Ready at the moment holding out in the bar. Superior Fashion pressing on 3 wide in the bar. Went a little bit roughly into that first turn. So Be Ready led, but pressing on around it though was Superior Fashion. Back to third in the bar. Getting through along the inside of it though, as they're about to work into the straight for the first time, would be Ominous Score. Now Cruise Liner is trapped out wide and having to ease back. In the bar was 4th, 5th and 1 off is Bunjeet Bill. 4 metres to El Magnifique, about 8 metres away to Tennessee Gold, who drops back down to the inside, and after being trapped wide, Cruise Liner is now in last position. Be Ready led. Second the outside of it though was Superior Fashion, and third on the leader's back is Ominous Score. 1 out and 1 back is In the Bar. 5th the inside El Magnifique, and around it Bunjeet Bill. 5 metres Tennessee Gold, and Cruise Liner is last and going back to the inside. They head off the back straight now, and the leader is Be Ready. Be Ready in front of Superior Fashion. Third on the inside is Ominous Score. 1 by 1 is In the Bar. El Magnifique racing 5th on the inside of Bunjeet Bill, and back at the tail of the field with Cruise Liner, who races on the inside of Tennessee Gold. So with 2 circuits left to travel, Be Ready in front, with Superior Fashion doing most of the work outside of the leader. It's eyeballing Be Ready. Third the inside is Ominous Score. Now In the Bar running 4th. 5th on the inside of it was El Magnifique, and then Bunjeet Bill, who's 3 back the outside. And the last pair are Cruise Liner racing inside of Tennessee Gold, but it's only 15 to 18 metres off the lead. A lap and a half to go as they head down the back. And the leader is Be Ready, narrowly in front from Superior Fashion. Third on the inside is Ominous Score. In the Bar is 1-1. 5th is El Magnifique from Bunjeet Bill, Cruise Liner. and Tennessee Gold. Working up towards the bend, and they'll have just over a lap to go as they're about to work into the home stretch. And it's Be Ready narrowly in front. Superior Fashion has maintained the pressure on the outside of the leader. Third, Ominous Scores had a lovely run, but it's locked away. In the bar, continues to pace roughly at times. Veered out there and is now shaken up. It's fourth on the outside of El Magnifique. Bunjeet Billy's is 3 wide. And then Cruise Liner and Tennessee Gold 3 deep, getting onto the back of Bunjeet Bill. They're in the final lap. And it's Be Ready and Superior Fashion together heading into the back straight. Bunjeet Bill whipping around the outside of In the Bar. Leaders back, though, is Ominous Score spreading on and out now. And then came El Magnifique, Tennessee Gold and Cruise Liner. It's Be Ready, Superior Fashion heading off the back, 250 to go. Out there, 3 wide In the Bar, getting going again. 4 wide was Bunjeet Bill, and then came Ominous Score. Be Ready drew a metre in front. In the Bar trying to come after it. Superior Fashion still there in the centre. 4 wide Bunjeet Bill, no run Ominous Score. It's Be Ready into the straight. Superior Fashion, Ominous Score getting the run on the inside. Be Ready, the leader from Ominous Score, who's running out of room. Ominous Score's driving through though, and he'll get up. Ominous Score is beaten. Be Ready, third Superior Fashion. Then came out wide on the track would have been Cruise Liner from Bunjeet Bill, and In the Bar El Magnifique and Tennessee Gold at the tail end of the field.
Well, great finish there with number 9 getting through on the rails. Ominous Score, and as Dan said, nearly ran out of room there. $3, only a small track, of course, at the Showgrounds. 3 even at 110. Number 1, Be Ready to get second, $1.30, and $7.30 for the 4, Superior Fashion. Now moving the minute to rail, Superior Fashion, $7.30. Quinella paid $5.40, and the trifecta of 9, 1 and 4, $134.80 on race 4 at the Showgrounds. Now at 3 there on race 3 at Lismore. Now it's this discretionary race, a handicapper and a standing start at the Showgrounds, with number 2 Super Sarnell at $2.50. It's the short price favourite over 4 Liddell's Pride, $8, and 7 Takashuli, $8.20, with the other one coming right in now off the 40-metre mark. 10 Ship's Fire at 4 even. They're almost set now. Here's Dan Malecki.
Favourite at the Showgrounds, Angelique, runner-up in an Inter Dominion. Now, field of 10, tapes are released. Away, Super Sarnell galloped out for the first 20 metres or so. Away pretty well, Nuclear Ash and also Liddell's Pride. Now, they vie for the lead, and they're well out in front of the others early. Into third is Adam Tact. Round that first bend, it's Nuclear Ash and Liddell's Pride. They got pretty close rounding that bend. Liddell's Pride will press on, and they're out by 15 metres to Adam Tact. And they are warring in the early part. Liddell's Pride picking up high speed to try and cross. Nuclear Ash is about to be in second spot as Liddell's Pride at work to the lead. And they're out by 25 or 30 metres to Adam Tact, who's third. Fourth on the outside of it, Super Sarnell. Then over on the inside, in fifth position now, by Speedy Nugent. In sixth spot, Make It 50, and then Fast Fergus on the outside of Takashu Lee. Champagne Soki's on the inside of Ship's Fire at the rear. They have completed 1 lap, running down the straight, 3 to go. And Liddell's Pride in front of Sulky's length to Nuclear Ash. 25 to 30 metres away, third is Adam Tact. Fourth on the outside, Super Sarnell. Then Speedy Nugent inside, Make It 50. Fast Fergus is racing on the outside of Takashu Lee, and Champagne Soki on the inside of Ship's Fire. Heading into the back, leaders trying to back off the speed, so those that were 25 or 30 metres behind a short while ago have now tacked on, and heading down the back straight, 2.5 laps out, and the leader is Liddell's Pride. Super Sarnell is now up to second. Third, Nuclear Ash on the leader's back, and Make It 50 now 1 out 1 back. Adam Tact is fifth, but on the inside. Then came Speedy Nugent. Takashu Lee on the inside from Fast Fergus. Champagne Soki on the back marker. Ship's Fire is last as they wheel into the straight. Coming down with 2 circuits left to travel, and it's Liddell's Pride, 3 metres in front of Super Sarnell. Here comes the back marker. Ship's Fire is sprinting around them now, out 3 wide. Leaders back is Nuclear Ash. Make It 50 in the centre as Ship's Fire works around it. 3 back the inside was Adam Tact. Then Speedy Nugent. Next on the inside, Takashu Lee. Second last, Fast Fergus. And Champagne Soki up the rear. Heading down the back, about 1.5 laps to go. Liddell's Pride 2 metres in front of Super Sarnell. Leaders back, Nuclear Ash in the 1-1. Make It 50. Ship's Fire is stuck out 3 wide. Then came Adam Tact and Speedy Nugent. Takashu Lee, Fast Fergus, and Champagne Soki is at the rear. About 7.50 to go. They're about to work into the straight. A bit over 1 lap to travel. And the leader is Liddell's Pride from Super Sarnell. Nuclear Ash, Make It 54, 3 wide, Ships Fire, but he's been that wide for over a lap now. Then Adam Tack, next was Speedy Nugent. Champagne Soaky peels out 3 wide. Takashu Lee's on the inside of Fast Fergus, who's last as they head into the back now the final time. Liddell's Pride found nothing when Super Sarnell up the tempo and it dashed to the lead into the back. Super Sarnell takes over 4 metres to Make It 50. Ships Fire up the third. Nuclear Ash was next, dropping out of it Liddell's Pride. Champagne Soaky, Adam Tack, Takashu Lee and Speedy Nugent go past it. Fast Fergus broke up. Super Sarnell the leader off the back, 200 to go. It's 2 metres to Make It 50. Nuclear Ash on the inside, Ships Fire. Champagne Soaky the widest runner running on. Rounding the home bend though. It's Super Sarnell leading into the home straight. Make It 50 after it quickly. Make It 50 hit the lead. The back marker, Ships Fire and Champagne Soaky. Make It 50, Ships Fire, Champagne Soaky. They hit it. Oh, Ships Fire, the back marker. Ships Fire from Champagne Soaky and Make It 50 in a thrilling go. Super Sarnell close up and then Adam Tack. Nuclear Ash and Takashu Lee, Speedy Nugent and Liddell's Pride and Fast Fergus galloping down the back. Got checked and it finished last.
Great finish there. Showgrounds race 5. They've been pretty exciting races all night. With Ships Fire, what a performance. 4 even and 2 even if it gets the photo. The others there are 5 Champagne Soaky and 6 Make It 50 and Super Sarnell. Warrigal, the 9 Amber Sun, $20 and 3.10 and 6 Make It 52.60. The Quinella paid $44.80 and the trifecta of 10, 5 and 6, 413 even. Updating Lismore, 60 Master Albatross, 18s for the 2 Auto Gas, go down to 6 Carnivation at $6, 7 Omnipotent at $3.20, number 9 is Selby's Choice, $6.60. So the favourite remains. Number 1 Master Albatross as the mobile is about to get set for this 6th event. Now Parklands will follow, and the third there shows Rosemont. Pick you back now to Dan Malecki.
Up for the Reichman pace. 2210, so they start down the back straight, 3 laps and almost 400 metres. 9 running. Thank you, John. They are starting to move up here for the Reichman pace. They start down the back straight and a bit over 3.5 laps. Just had a chariot race on in between the last harness event, and it was fantastic. Really fantastic. Wasn't quite the carnage that you'd be used to in a Ben-Hur movie, but it was just as thrilling, let me assure you. And the big crowd here that spread all the way around the grandstands at the Showgrounds really appreciated and have got them into the mood of an exciting race. No doubt this will be race 6. Set to go. Race 6. The green light is up and away. Master Albatross began quickly on the inside of Comberbatch and Auto Gas, pushing through along the inside. Carnivation will get onto the leader's back. Omnipotent was 6th early. Whipping around the outside was Selby's Choice as Comberbatch hangs back for some cover here. Master Albatross is the leader, whipping forward Selby's Choice on the outside to tackle it though as they work into the straight the first time. It's Master Albatross going through to hold out Selby's Choice, who had a dash at it. Out 3 wide, Rita Future is on the outside of Carnivation. Comberbatch is on the leader's back still. Omnipotent is 1 away from the inside around Auto Gas, about 6 or 7 metres back. 2 Allen's Memories, and dropping out to last was Brolly. Heading into the back, they have just about completed a circuit, and the leader is Master Albatross. Second on the outside, Selby's Choice, and 3 wide, Rita Future is stuck out there. Leader's back, Comberbatch, and in the 1-1 is Carnivation. Now 3 back along the inside, Auto Gas, and then Omnipotent. 4 metres to Allen's Memories, and back to the inside of it was Brolly. So working up towards the turn, about 2 circuits left to go when they come down to the winning post. And the leader is Master Albatross, who was able to lead from that pole position. Selby's Choice has been without cover for a lap now, and Rita Future has been stuck 3 wide for over a lap. Comberbatch was 4th, and in 5th position, Carnivation. Omnipotent is racing 3rd last on the outside of Auto Gas, and the back 2 are Allen's Memories outside of Brolly, and they're about 20 metres off the lead. Heading into the back now, and Master Albatross is the leader.